Okay, my name is Shruti Ravi. I'm from India.
My name is Irene Kasioki from Kenya.
My name is Malak Atke. I'm from Damascus, Syria.
My name is Mohammed Sharif. I work for International Humanitarian City.
I'm Media and Communication for IFRC, a GCC country in Dubai.
I work as a Partnership Development Officer.
I'm a trained architect and I've specialized in sustainable humanitarian architecture, sustainable emergency architecture actually.
My title is Facilities Management Executive. I'm handling the facilities of IHC, the offices and warehouses, showrooms and the open yard.
I cover GCC countries, 5 countries: Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait and the United Arab Emirates.
No, no, not as an architect, not when I was studying architecture, no. But then as I worked in the corporate environment in Dubai for a while, and then I just felt like it didn't fulfill me enough, you know, I needed to do more. It's actually really different. It's low resource setting and it's just a very different, vastly different field, right, from the corporate to the humanitarian. So I think there's a lot of readjusting of your brain and your skill set that you need to do.
I joined the IFRC February 2020 during the starting of COVID.
I was with them for 4 months in 2019 and then I started working with them in October 2020 again.
I work for International Humanitarian City for the past 7 years.
I joined the organization early in the year in April 2022 and so far it's been about 6 months with the organization.
The first time I was with them, I was in Barcelona. I was an intern with the construction referent.
I've been able to work from the Dubai office without going to the field, and but we're looking forward to joining the team on ground soon.
Oh, how warm everyone was.
When I first arrived at IHC, the board caught my attention, which was, like mentioned, International Humanitarian City, and I didn't know much about IHC at the beginning.
I think for me, there was the interaction of being in the humanitarian space. So I remember the first day when I walked into the organization, I was glad, I felt like I was home because I've always wanted to be where the action is. So seeing the faces and everything that Bring Hope Humanitarian is doing, I felt like this was home. This was where I wanted to be. This is where I wanted to give back to the community.
I was in Democratic Republic of Congo. I was a construction manager for a hospital. We were building services of a hospital. And yeah, it was a 6-month mission. It was in French. It was very intense. It was great.
The sourcing of information, because we were working from home, I was new. I did not meet anybody, neither from IFRC or from the national societies.
Oh, language for sure, because I went there not knowing French and I had to learn on the job. So now I know construction French.
We are, as a facility management, doing A to Z jobs like establishing a proper environment for the members here. We have services for maintenance, pest control, security guard, and chilling system here.
I think communication and media is basic in every organization and in every society, because the one who will highlight and have much more visibility for the efforts and for the hard work national societies or any organization is doing is the media or the communication person.
I think architects are trained to think systemically and They are not just to, like, for example, civil engineers, they are concerned about the structural stability of a building. But architects think about the users, the beneficiaries, they think about the doctors and the nurses and the staff who's going to work there. They think about the circulation of materials, they think about how the building fits with the overall community as well.
I think my role is very key in this instant because we are sourcing for fundraising, we are looking for partners to help us in setting up some of these key activities that are needed right now in settling the global refugee crisis.
I can give you a small example. A cleaner who are not paying attention the people to, if he's missing for one day, then you can see the mess around the area. So this is how the facilities management work is.
Yes, I have very many special moments that are dear to my heart. So I have various projects that are implemented in some of the marginalized communities back at home, where we were helping women access to quality healthcare, pregnant women access to care.
Something which will make me smile at work is a response from IHC to the crisis around the world.
I remember working with piloting project for 70 children who lost their parts, either hands or legs. I still remember I worked with them for 2 months. So I really can't forget a girl. She was 6 years old. I still remember the moment when she has her 2 artificial limbs and she stand again, and she could stand again and could start walking again. You can't imagine the smiling face and the total different person. I can't forget this girl, really. I really remember her every morning.
The best part was seeing the operating theater being used, that I actually saw somebody performing in an operation, which was so satisfying, and it felt really good. So with the Dubai office, there is no architecture roles or construction roles. So I worked with HR.
Actually, we are the ambassador of the national societies.
During the summer, I helped an expat have a medical evacuation, and I was always coordinating with her for when she was going to the hospital, for example. I was always keeping tabs on her. So I think it's challenging in the way that you have to be available all the time and just be super empathetic and compassionate towards everyone who is doing all the hard work. So I don't think it's easy. I don't think HR sounds easy, but it's not.
Given my background, I've been in the NGO sector for a while. However, my specific role was in medical and health interventions back at home in Kenya. But now when I joined Bring Hope Foundation, this was a new space. Humanitarian, the refugee crisis, this was a new space. As much as I have experience in NGO, being in the humanitarian refugee crisis space was new for me.
It's a mixed reaction. It's more like, we're super proud of you, but why are you away from us for so long? It takes a village.
Nevertheless, if you are not recognized via the media, via the people, you are doing your job in a proper way, and your job is already recognized. And we should to go beyond the lines to provide the hand to the needy people around the world.
As humanitarians, by the time you're choosing to be a humanitarian, it's because you have a passion for social impact. So for me, I would really like to say thank you to all the humanitarians out there, and maybe continue working towards changing the lives of the communities that really need us.
Any organization or international organization will not recognize the exact need of these people without the NGOs of these or national society of this country. They will help in order to know exactly the needs of these people.
I just hope we continue that way, and we just try to cooperate and be together and solve issues as a team.